Thank you for joining us for our first ever pre-recorded 2020 Installation and Awards Banquet. It's Danelle's last year serving on the board and is immediate past president. We thank her for her years of dedication to the association. It is selfless volunteers who make the difference for all members. Thank you, Danelle. You will be missed. I would like to thank our installation sponsor, MRED, for their generous support. Last time this year, our newly elected 2020 president, Penny Wilson, asked you to get engaged. Wow, who would have imagined we would be engaging with each other and how we conduct business in a whole new way? The team at Mira, Jana Mortimer and Michelle Gudgel, rose to the challenge of the big pivot with smiles and can-do attitudes. They dig in and do what's needed to get done, and I thank them both for their amazing support this past year. Our 2020 year brought a new 3-year strategic plan, finished literally the day before shelter in place. A merger with Livingston County during shelter in place, a name change and rebranding, and all of our events went from live to virtual or a live virtual blend. Penny has been instrumental in leading the association through the unusual circumstances of a pandemic. She has been supportive of finding new ways to engage our members. Her engagement in all aspects of the association have made us better. Her positive mindset was needed in this trying time. She brought smiles and kindness to the association team, which meant more than she will ever know. It is our honor on behalf of the membership to present Penny with the 2020 President's Award.
Thank you, Diane. Well, good evening and welcome to the 2020 Year-End Awards Celebration and Installation. When we last met, I encouraged you to participate, educate, cooperate, communicate, and become engaged. You took the challenge and my expectations were exceeded. Many of you who had never been on a committee signed up and came ready to work and share ideas. Some of you led the committees. Some, who had been gone for a while, returned and gave your time and talents to further enhance our association. Many of you continued to serve in the areas where you were needed and appreciated. I am impressed with your new ideas, new programs, and great participation by everyone who stepped up. What a joy to see you being active here at Mira. Thank you for being engaged. You outdid yourselves. And wow, how about that name change? Mid-Illinois Realtors Association. Our name truly represents who we are and where we work. Led by Diane Cote, the merger task force of Sandy Schroeder, John Armstrong, Jessica DeVore, BJ Armstrong, Brandon Schaefer, and myself spent time making sure this was a good fit, not only for Livingston County, but for then BNAR and now Mira. Welcome to all the new members. I would like to compliment you all on your response and your ability to pivot when we were hit with the COVID-19 restrictions. With quick action on the part of Ed Neves and IR, we were deemed essential and were able to go and do what we do best, take care of and protect our buyers and sellers. Please continue to work safely and take care of yourselves and your families. Congratulations to the incoming leadership and board members, Tammy Hurd, Monica Bullington, Dawn Peters, Jim Fruin, and Terry Sullivan. I look forward to working alongside you. In closing, I would like to thank you for your encouragement, guidance, and friendship throughout this past year. The leadership team, Danelle Moberly, Brandon Schaefer, and Jessica DeVore, the board of directors, the committee chairs, as well as Diane Cote, Jana Mortimer, and Michelle Gudgel at the board office. It has been a privilege to serve with you. Thank you. Good morning, Michelle. I would like to present you the Presidential Award for your exceptional service to the Mid-Illinois Realtors Association, your involvement with the YPN committee, Feeding the Front Lines. Congratulations.
Thank you so much.
Thank you so much. Congratulations.
What are you doing here?
We're coming here to present you the Presidential Award for your exceptional service to not only the Mid-Illinois Realtors Association, but to the community through your work with PR and all the things that you do. And I haven't cried for any of these, Peg, but I'm crying for you. So I'm going to put my mask up.
Well, this is very unexpected.
You're a welcome addition to anything that we do, and you've served your association very, very well.
Gosh,
Thank you.
Congratulations.
I'm to just love all you people. You do so much. And I'm just as happy and delighted to have the opportunity to work with all of you. So,
Penny Wilson.
Hi,
Good to
Penny.
see you. We are here on behalf of the Mid-Illinois Realtors Association to give you the Presidential Award for your work as YPN Chair and your Feeding the Heroes initiative that you started and that is going so well. We appreciate all the work that you do at the association and look forward to working with you for many years.
thank you.
Thank you. Thank you, Don. The Heroes Initiative has been very good and going very well, and I hope it continues for a long, long time.
Thank you.
We're here to present you with a Mid-Illinois Realtors Association Presidential Award for your work as membership chair this year and all the things that you did and how well you stepped up and all the things that you worked for us at the association. And we'd like to thank you by giving you this award.
Thank you.
Congratulations.
Am I allowed to hold my breath and
Yeah.
help you?
Thank you.
Oh, you're videoing all this.
You have a full name all the time.
Wow, I'm sitting here eating my blueberries and
Well,
what is this?
we are here to present you with the Mid-Illinois Realtors Association Affiliate of the Year Award.
Wow.
Well, so you're being awarded this
Wow.
because of your consistent involvement with the Mid-Illinois, formerly BNAR Association.
I was ready
of
to
Realtors.
sweater.
I know, right? That's right. So you have been on the RPAC committee, the YPN committee, and you always are there to volunteer and assist with any of the events that we have. And you were extremely instrumental in assisting with RPAC, the placemaking grant, and that was for the Cancer Center. And you're also involved in this year's placemaking grant with the Unity Community Center. So we appreciate
Wow,
every single thing
I'm
that you
flattered.
do.
Thank you so
and all the
much.
things
I
that
mean,
you're involved in. So congratulations. Thank you for all that you
Thank
do.
you.
Look forward to many years
I feel
of
so
working with you.
shocked.
Well, very well deserved.
Thank you.
Hi.
Hi, Penny Wilson,
Hi, nice
your
to
current
meet you.
president. And
to
I
meet
am
you.
here actually to present you with the Mid-Illinois Realtors Association Rising Star Award. The award goes for your salesmanship, your team player work, your association with the committee, and the respectfulness that you have for the industry and your peers. So you meet all of those qualifications with the way you interact during your sales and your rave reviews after those sales, the way you are a learner and a teacher, and we'd like to present you this award.
Thank you very much.
Thank you.
I
That's okay, you know.
Running for a walk here.
Congratulations.
Yes.
Thank you.
Congrats.
Thank you. What timing?
Okay,
Thanks for the warning, Dee.
Kendra.
Hi.
Hi. Penny Wilson, your president from Mid-Illinois Realtors
Hi.
Association. We are here to present you with the Rising Star Award. And the star stands for salesmanship. I understand you've been licensed since February and you've done very, very well. And you have great reviews from your transactions. T is team player. And I understand that you are involved very much in your brokerage here and working with other realtors and making sure that they know what's going on. And you're a learner yourself, so you like to learn and teach. I'm a teacher that gets the knowledge and dispenses, and I understand that that's what you do as well. Also, the A is association and community. I understand that you're going to be on the PR committee coming up, which is very involved, our boots on the ground and being involved. And then R is respectful. You are very respectful to all of the realtors that you've worked with, especially in your company and in the association. So congratulations.
Thank you. I appreciate it. I do want to acknowledge Ed Neves and, of course, Amanda Wyckoff and her team and Louie V right here. Brad, I mean, everybody. Across the board, Brandon included. I've had such tremendous support here at Berkshire, so it's a great place for me, and I appreciate this little boost. Thank you.
You're welcome. We're here to present you with the Rising Star Award from the Mid-Illinois Association of Realtors. You were nominated and accepted. So congratulations.
Thank you so
You're
much.
welcome. Thank you.
So what was the alibi for you being here
Yeah.
right now?
How did
Supposed
you
to be
begin?
helping Lisa.
Oh, you were helping. You were helping Lisa, who was helping Penny. It is my pleasure to present this year's Mid-Illinois Realtors Association Realtor of the Year Award. The individual receiving the award this year received several nominations, and rightly so. After reviewing this agent's qualifications for the award, the Realtor of the Year Committee did not take too much time in getting their votes in for this individual. Submissions concerning this realtor were overwhelmingly in sync in recognizing this realtor for their decades of service to our industry. One submission denoted that this realtor not only drills ethics and the need for ethical practice in our industry to agents, but also leads by example in their daily life. Another agent submission notes, this realtor's faithfulness to principles of organized real estate, their dedication to the NAR Code of Ethics, and support of MLS rules and regulations, as well as their support of and contribution to the local, state, and national laws concerning real estate are unsurpassed. This individual truly is the definition of realtor and has always done more than just sell real estate. Having been on the finance, MLS, strategic planning, personnel and policy committees, just to name a few, as well as on the executive team in the past with Mira, this realtor's contribution locally has been immense. Being involved at the state and national level is an understatement for this year's recipient. Our winner this year is a force to be reckoned with when it comes to their dedication to RPAC and so much more. As for civic duties, this realtor is heavily involved with their current role as board member for the Miller Park Zoological Society. Additionally, has been past president of the Humane Society, president of the Builders Association, and involved significantly with the Kiwanis, just to name a few. But wait, there's more. As if that's not enough, this year's recipient has been the first within our local association to be president of Illinois Realtors and was so not once, but twice. In 2020, leading 50,000 plus realtors in the association in an unprecedented situation, also took on the presidential responsibilities for 2019 for the state as well. This is the first time that this unique situation has presented itself at our state level. That is a responsibility and job load that many of us could not even imagine. All at the same time being there, hands-on, for the realtors that they manage as a managing broker. This realtor has been very instrumental in keeping our business alive during the challenging times that we have been faced with this year. Specifically at the local level, state and national level, this realtor was a driving force when it came to his firsthand work with the governor in protecting real estate as an essential service so that we could all continue providing these services to our clients. Not many realtors we know literally have the ability to call a meeting with the state governor to express concerns and propose ideas in an effort to keep our doors open and realtors working. This recipient truly deserves our thank you for the countless hours of work placed on this. This realtor serves on most all of the state level committees and several roles within the National Association of Realtors as well. I could continue going on and on concerning the multitude of governing bodies that this recipient has and is an instrumental part of locally, statewide, and nationally. This realtor is not only a friend to me, but is also a mentor and a leader that I look up to greatly. This realtor is not only the reason that I have joined real estate, but the reason that countless others in our association have also joined real estate. It is my great honor and pleasure to give to you our Realtor of the Year, Ed Neves. Thank you. Thanks a lot. Appreciate it.
Thank you. There's no script. Thank you very much. It's been a pleasure to serve in any leadership capacity that I've been asked to. The local, as a Realtor, as the local president, I'm kind of speechless here, but as local president and on exec and all the committees, that experience was absolutely vital to the future as I went to Illinois and to the national level. But always, always within mind, the local. The local is where it all starts. The local is where my heart is. And of course, this is a surprise. Thank you. My wife didn't let me in on this one, so that's good, because she cannot keep a secret under any circumstance. But thank you so much. Thank you to everybody I can name, and the folks that were the past presidents here that earlier in your program, or maybe later in your program, since this is being taped. I don't know the agenda. But anyhow, couldn't have done any of this without them, without the support, and especially my family and Diane as the association executive. So, and on. I could go on, but I just say I sincerely thank you for this. Very surprised, very much appreciated, and thank you. Thank you so much. Thank you.
The Legacy Award has been created to honor a member that has displayed above and beyond leadership and the highest level of service at the Illinois Realtors or National Association of Realtors level by one of our MIRA members. In the future, this award will not be a required yearly award, but one that is an option for the association to bestow should a candidate present themselves worthy. The first MIRA Legacy Award ever given goes to Ed Neves. For the past 3 years, Ed has played an important role on the Illinois Realtors leadership team, where he has led with integrity and has strengthened trust among the 50,000 plus members in our state. He also serves on the National Association of Realtors Board of Directors. When Ed was sworn in as president of Illinois Realtors in 2019, he had been effectively serving as president for a year prior due to a vacancy in the leadership team. During his terms, Ed has had exceptional focus on the future, knowing the organization would go through a major leadership transition with a new CEO and would be developing the organization's next 3-year strategic plan. Ed maintained a theme during his tenure as president called 2020 Vision, Focus on the Future. His foresight could not have been more appropriately focused and illustrated how he would lead. Ed's forward-thinking mentality helped put the association in the best possible position when the staff and leadership had to quickly adapt to the unforeseen changes related to the COVID-19 pandemic. Ed's relentless focus on the future helped to make the organization nimble enough to react quickly and rapidly to redeploy resources to members where they needed them. Ed's leadership with Illinois Realtors resulted in real, measurable results that will create positive returns for years to come. Among his leadership successes with the association, Ed insisted on strengthening the association's relationship with industry partners that represent minority real estate brokers, an effort that has resulted in the creation of additional resources for these trade groups and more engagement between these related groups. As the world grappled with how to respond to the spread of COVID-19, Ed's forward thinking pushed Illinois Realtors to become one of the first groups to officially pivot to the new normal. Ed helped launch ROI, Revitalize Opportunity Influence, a realtor initiative that would ensure the industry always had what it needed to survive what came after the executive orders were lifted and businesses and towns tried to restart their year. Finally, in one of his final acts as president, Ed was able to launch the Illinois Realtors Diversity Initiative, a comprehensive program designed to change Illinois laws to create more housing opportunity and equality, to increase diversity within the real estate industry, and to help train brokers to recognize bias and to make positive changes for themselves and for their offices and their communities. During his term as president, Ed refused to act or presume he was bigger than the position of president. You never heard him use me or my. It was always we. He had ideals and principles that helped lead the executive team by encouraging, persuading, and influencing the ideas of the association. Never has a MIRA member served as president of Illinois Realtors. Ed Neves was the right person at the right time, and this was a benefit to all the realtors throughout the state of Illinois. The Realtors of MIRA thank you, Ed Neves, for your selfless service, your strength and diligence during such a crucial time in our world, and the example that you have set of what a true leader is. You are most deserving of the very first MIRA Legacy Award.
Thank you. Well, thank you. Thank you very much. I am honored and extremely humble to be presented with this. It's something else. I appreciate this so much. Thank you. But as I was listening to the liturgy be read, it's not about one person or one individual. It's about the association. We have 50,000 members throughout the state. More importantly, we have an unbelievable staff in Springfield. The function of the president of a state or of a local is you're passing through a position in time and occupying a chair in time, but the association goes on and on and on. And so while I appreciate the accolades with the governor and the Department of Commerce and everybody else, that was a big team joint effort. I was simply in the position at the time. But Jeff Baker, the incoming CEO, Gary Clayton, Kristen Butcher, and the entire legislative staff in Springfield were so instrumental in getting us to work and make us essential during this awful crisis that we've experienced. And through it all, we all together as a team move forward. So I accept this on behalf of the entire leadership team, my exec committee in Springfield, and especially the staff in Springfield. They do such a good job. But I will continue to hope to live up to this. It's a great honor. I'm very humbled. Thank you.
Good evening. What an honor it is to present the 2020 Lifetime Achievement Hall of Fame Award. And also such a daunting task to present it to someone I so greatly admire, appreciate, and can call a friend. But I have a feeling that there's so many of us members out there that can say the same thing. I'm elated to have the opportunity to tell you about this year's recipient. When one is nominated for the Lifetime Achievement Hall of Fame Award, many categories and qualifications come into play, some of which are activity in the Realtor associations, Realtor professionalism, activity in civic affairs, and business accomplishments. The recipient of this Lifetime Achievement Award could write a book about all he has done and accomplished in each of those categories. But he wouldn't, because he is too humble and always ready to pat others on the back, to collaborate in the Realtor spirit, and to deflect his personal accomplishments if it would mean building a colleague up. Many of us have had the opportunity to work with this Realtor on a transaction, as he has consistently been a top producer in our market, and many years the top producer in McLean County since 1997. I would bet this man probably needs a storage unit for the amount of production awards he has earned in his career. The civic and charitable contributions this Realtor has made would just blow you away, some of which are Big Brothers Big Sisters, Fragile X, St. Jude, all Normal Community Schools, all Bloomington schools, the American Cancer Society, Susan G. Komen, the American Heart Association, the Realtor Political Action Committee, RPAC, Special Olympics, Shriners, Yeah Bud Scholarship Fund, ISU, and so many more. And this doesn't even take into account the numerous charities that he has donated to and been a part of with our Association of Realtors. He always buys the popcorn that he's never gonna pop. He buys the cheesecakes he's never gonna eat. And he will sponsor sports teams for schools his daughter doesn't even go to. He has the biggest heart of anyone many of us know. And he does it all not only because of his giant heart, but because he cares about the community that he has lived in his entire life and loves. If someone gives so much of themselves to charity or civic organizations, how on earth could they have time to start a brokerage in 2016 that is thriving so successfully? In 2016 and 2018, his brokerage received the RE/MAX Eagle Award for single office with the highest net gain in sales associates. 2017, RE/MAX Total Volume Achievement Award for single office closed over $125 million. 2018, Volume Achievement Award for single office closed over $150 million. 2018, RE/MAX Brokerage of the Year, St. Louis Region. What John Armstrong has done for our association throughout his years as a realtor has been so incredible and so constant, and so much of which was behind the scenes and without any recognition. Not only has he served on nearly every committee countless times, but he was president in not only 2004, but he also came back for another round in 2018. And serving as president is not for the weak or faint of heart, and he chose to do it twice. He has been an integral part of many things that have made Mira the success that it is today. From the beautiful new building that we call home, to the Supra lockbox systems, spearheading the strategic plan for years and years and years. The updates from books to computer system, yes, once upon a time there were books instead of online listings. And even the daunting process of the recent association's transfer from Paragon to MRED. John Armstrong has been there every step of the way. He has spent thousands and thousands of hours of his own time, all without need or want for praise or thanks. He is always the first to join in our association with any request. He's always willing to collaborate with, to mentor, to counsel, to be a friend to his fellow realtors. John Armstrong has been a gift to our association and our profession as a whole. And I am truly, truly grateful to be the one to say that the Lifetime Achievement Hall of Fame Award goes to John Armstrong.
Wow. Thank you very much. Do I give a speech? What do I do?
You can if you'd like.
Okay. Well, it's really cool to hear everything that I've done. To receive the award from Amanda, I think my relationship with Amanda probably is what real estate should be all about. More than I care to admit, or more than anybody probably even understands, I've competed against Amanda for many, many listings. And I always know when I go in and I find out that I'm competing with Amanda, I always say, oh, you've done a good job of vetting who you're going to use. You've done a good job. Amanda's great. And they always say, yes, she said the exact same thing about you. And the professionalism, the relationship that we have, getting this from Amanda was a real honor. I guess to understand why this means so much to me, I think you really need to understand what real estate means to me. My mom went through pre-licensing 54 years ago when I was in a car carrier, and I sat in the class. Didn't take the state exam then, but did learn a lot, I'm sure. I was my mom's helper back in the days when there was books. I remember people coming to our farmhouse and sitting at our kitchen table because my mom couldn't leave the book with them. Back before there were lock boxes, we would be on the payphones trying to call real estate offices to get keys, so we would run keys around so my mom could show houses. I remember the payphone at Mr. Quick would always have 3 realtor cars in front of it, so that in front of us, so they were all realtors making appointments, and that's how the real estate business worked back then. Getting the phone calls, I guess my first real estate job was taking messages when I was 4, 5, 6 years old, when people would call for my mom, because back in that day we put the home number on our signs, so all the calls would come to our home, and we had a party line, so I had to go through all that to get to the to get to the message and make sure that I was the only one on the phone. Thank God there were no other realtors on our party line. They probably could have gotten a lot of business because I didn't take the greatest messages, but it was my first job in real estate. Fast forward to 1996 when I got pre-licensed. I wanted to get involved. I joined Coldwell Banker. I had a great Coldwell Banker family. I was there 20 years. It was very nice to build relationships. Trudy Dubé was the president of the BNAR back in that day, and Trudy encouraged me to get involved, and getting involved is exactly what I did. Joined about every committee, served twice, as Amanda said, as president. Actually, her dates were wrong. I wasn't that old. It wasn't 2004. It was 2006 I was president. So that was just a little bit off, but Amanda's perfect on everything else, so we'll give her that. But yeah, and then fast forward to current date, I started RE/MAX Rising, and I think I've really scratched an itch that I knew I had, but I really love is developing agents and seeing their success, and that's really where I stand today. And I'm truly, these guys bamboozled me to get me to the studio, telling me I was going to be passing a gavel instead of receiving an award, so it totally caught me by surprise. So thank you. This means a ton to me.
I'd like to present this next award to 4 people who are leaving our board of directors and executive committee in appreciation for their many years of dedicated service as a board member of the Mid-Illinois Realtors Association. This award goes to Lisa Lockenwitz, Laura Pritz, Peg Donaldson, and Danelle Moberly. Congratulations.
It is now my great honor and privilege to install Brandon Schaefer as your 2021 president. In the position to which Brandon has been elected, he will assume the responsibility of leadership in your local Realtor Association. His actions and decisions must be guided by a deep and abiding concern for the welfare of the members and in the best interest of the public. To Brandon this year comes the privilege of service to his peers and the tremendous satisfaction that comes through the investment of his time, his talent, and the lives of others. Brandon, if you would now raise your right hand while I swear you in as president of 2021 for MIRA. Do you solemnly and sincerely promise and swear that you will administer the office of president to the best of your ability and judgment in conformity with the bylaws and constitution of the National Association of Realtors, the Illinois Association of Realtors, and the Mid-Illinois Realtor Association? That you will observe and enforce the Realtor Code of Ethics, that you will in all acts be governed by the principles of honesty, justice, and fair play, and in every manner possible endeavor to promote and safeguard the best interest of this association and the welfare of its membership. Brandon, if you so promise, please answer by saying, I do.
I do.
You may lower your hand. By virtue of the authority conferred upon me as past president of the Illinois Realtors Association, I do proclaim Brandon a duly elected and officially installed to the office of presidency of MIRA. I will now call on the officers and board of directors please to raise your right hand. Do you solemnly and sincerely promise and swear that you will administer the office to which you have been elected to the best of your ability and judgment, in conformity with the bylaws and constitution of the National Association of Realtors, the Illinois Association of Realtors, and the Mid-Illinois Realtor Association? That you will enforce and observe the Realtors Code of Ethics, that you will act at all times and be governed by the principles of honesty, justice, and fair play, and that in every manner possible endeavor to promote and safeguard the best interest of our association and the welfare of its membership. If you so promise, please answer by saying, "I do."
I do.
Thank you. You may now lower your hand. By virtue of the authority conferred upon me, I do hereby proclaim each of you as duly elected and officially installed to the office to which you are elected. Congratulations.
The Mid-Illinois Realtors Association has a long history of service to its members, the community, Illinois Realtors, and the National Association of Realtors. The real estate industry is constantly evolving. However, MIRA's mission has remained constant, providing services that ensure the professionalism and success of our members while promoting property ownership and protecting homeowners' property rights in our communities. This pledge and dedication has been passed from one president to the next for 74 years. Brandon, throughout the rich history of MIRA, the leadership has built a strong and respected organization, a responsibility never shouldered alone. Just as the gavel has been passed from one hand to the next, and from one president to the next for 74 years, so have the lessons learned along the way. Brandon Schaefer, as you lead the association in the coming year, remember, the presidents who came before you can be a wealth of knowledge to inspire both you and the board of directors. They pledge to be your trusted counsel when called upon, and your steadfast support as you continue to build on their strong foundation. Confident you'll continue to lead the association successfully on behalf of all MIRA members. Tonight, the gavel, symbolizing this rich history, is now passed to you, the 2021 president of the Mid-Illinois Realtors Association. Oh my God, not this.
First off, I want to start by saying thank you to the membership for selecting me and trusting me to be your association president for 2021. I also want to thank my colleagues and teammates for putting up with me while I have been and am navigating the waters of leadership. I am surprised every day by the, let's call them, developmental opportunities I have the opportunity to work through. Those in past or current leadership roles within the association know exactly what I mean by that. I also would like to thank our association leadership team, Diane, Michelle, and Jana. Most of the membership has no idea how much work this team puts into making our association the best it can be. I have literally been able to see firsthand from behind the scenes the amount of hours and effort that are placed into giving our membership exactly what is needed for our association. Without them, your leadership team, board of directors, all of our various committees and task forces simply would not be. So thank you. I would be remiss if I did not specifically thank my mentors, Ed Neves and Amanda Wyckoff. Ed has been everything to me as I learned the roads of leadership in multiple aspects. And Amanda took me in on day one and selflessly taught me all she knew about being a rock star realtor. So thank you to you too. Lastly, I'd like to thank my family and friends for tolerating me while I have juggled the trials and tribulations over the years of personal and family life, real estate life, leadership life, and more. It is not easy. So many times, just as you sit down for dinner or head to an afternoon cookout, the phone will ring and you have to go to plan B instantly. Without a great support group that will pivot and adapt with you, there's no way one can be successful in this endeavor. When I first started real estate, I was asked how involved I wanted to be in this career field, and I responded obviously with, "What do you mean? Isn't it just about buying and selling houses?" Looking back, I realize exactly how naive I was. Who would have thought that almost 7 years later, I would be here taking on the role of president? It is all about the ask. I was asked if I wanted to be involved, shown the many ways I could have a hands-on role in our association, and I've never looked back since. That is what I'm going to do today as we move into 2021. I'm going to ask that you join me as we look forward into the future of our association. 2020 presented our previous president, Penny Wilson, with challenges that nobody could have ever imagined taking on going into their role as president, and handled everything like a pro. Your leadership team truly is that, a team. As we start 2021, my charge to you is that we don't dwell on the past, but that we look into the future and prepare ourselves for what we can offer as practitioners in real estate. Yes, we were faced with a multitude of challenges this year. Closed offices requiring all to work from home, kids not being able to participate in the activities that they normally would have enjoyed, travel plans being canceled, everyone having to learn to cook for a change due to restaurant closures, the toilet paper hoarding disaster situation, and the list goes on. When looking back, it's amazing to me as to how well we have all handled everything we were and are still faced with. That said, all of these challenges also present us with opportunities for us to focus on for how we can overcome, conquer, and move forward even better than we were before. Technology has had such an impact on our lives overall, but especially within our industry most recently. Look at today. This installation and awards ceremony is for the first time in the history of our association being produced and presented to you 100% web-based. Who would have thought that we would all be Zoom pros a year ago and understand what is meant when you say, hey, you need to unmute yourself, Danelle Moberly? Who would have thought that 3D virtual home video tours within real estate would be not only so popular by consumers, but in many ways almost a requirement for some as we watch out for our clients' health and safety? Who would have thought we would feel like we are missing something when we walk to our car just to realize, oh, I've left my mask on the counter inside? Going into 2021, my goal is to work with our association staff, exec team, committees, and task forces on making the future of our association as strong as it can be. We will be focused on technology and getting creative with the ways that we can help our membership be better than ever with their business. A new committee called the Futures Committee is being established to not just look at today or tomorrow's practices, but to look 1 year, 5 years, 10 years down the line so that we're ahead of the curve when it comes to the impact the future will have on our business. This will have a direct impact on education and the multiple types of offerings that you will have as members to better serve yourselves for your businesses. We will be looking at numerous ways that we can adjust and adapt our events so that more members than ever before can be a part of them. This may be in person, could be virtually, or a hybrid of the two. Attendance at our general membership meetings has been above and beyond what we would have anticipated with a virtual setting. This will only get technologically better as the association evolves in 2021. Just wait and see. Committees have overwhelmingly noted that the virtual aspect of our meetings setup has helped them greatly in being able to be involved while juggling new work and home life commitments this year. In 2021, you will hear the term task force more than ever before in our association. These task forces that members will be invited to join will be charged with assisting on special projects and will be together for a limited time rather than a lengthy commitment, allowing the opportunity for more members to be involved that typically would not have had the opportunity had the commitment been for a year or more. That is truly the goal, to provide opportunities that all of our members can be hands-on with if they so choose. We want you to be a part of the future. We will continue to evolve our association website so that it is even more valuable to membership and is looked to as the go-to resource when needing to conduct association business. With these few examples given, you can see how passionate I am about the upcoming 2021 year. And I am so excited to announce even more as the year gets started. People need realtors. Realtors cannot be replaced by a computer. We are looked to not only as a resource, but as a knowledge base, an advisor, a counselor, a go-to when a transaction gets rough, and so much more. This is not something that a computer can replace. We literally are an integral part of providing the American dream of home ownership. I will be working directly with the state in several capacities for 2021 that I am privileged to be a part of and bringing that expertise, experience, and knowledge back home and applying it to how we operate here at MIRA. Our state association is a fantastic resource for all members, so don't forget that they exist as well. What happens at the state level has a direct impact at the local level. By being involved at the local and state level, you literally are the first to know as topics evolve concerning real estate. But back to the ask. I ask that you please join me and get involved in helping make this association all it can be, for not only you, but for everyone as a whole. You truly can be and are wanted as we map out and execute the future of the association. The future is very bright for our association, and I am so proud and humbled to have been selected as your president for 2021. Thank you.
And now we've come to the end of the evening, to the fun part, the celebratory toast to our new president. I'm very honored and humbled to be in this position because I've had the opportunity to see Brandon start his career, get licensed, become a very successful realtor, go into the committees, work the chairs, get elected, and it's just been an honor to watch him grow in this position and to be just a very, very small part of that. So it's you never know what's going to happen in a year's presidency, but I am confident that Brandon and his executive team are fully prepared for whatever comes their way. So, a toast to Brandon Schaefer, his executive team and board of directors for success in 2021, a great year, no matter what comes. You guys will be wonderful. Hear, hear.
Hear, hear.
Cheers.
Cheers. Cheers.
Woo! Cheers, Brandon.
To Brandon.
To Brandon.
To Brandon. Yeah, cheers. We just keep going. And hopefully you at home are enjoying also.
Cheers.
Thank you.
Okay. Cheers. Cheers. Cheers, Diane. Cheers to everybody.